Right, welcome back into Indiebnb. We are joined again by the boys and men of Veaux,
Yes. Yes.
Nashville, Tennessee. We're
Generous.
back with them for another edition of Indiebnb. Glad to have them back, boys. It was about a year ago today that we talked last. So what's changed? What's been new? Give us the update.
Everything. What was the last song we did this for? Do you remember?
I think we talked a lot about Moonlight Sugar. We talked about
Yeah.
some the video inspiration for "You Make My Heart Go."
Wow.
We talked about you gave us three bands: The Glass Age, Abandoned Kansas, and Charlotte Sands. Look, it's all in the official
All in the
notebook.
notes. Yeah.
All in the official notebook here. But excited to get the update from you guys. How's Nashville been?
It's been good, man. It's been really good. It's really hot and really cold here. I'm trying to think of what we did the last time we were there. Yeah, so we've built a studio that we love and is very much just home base for us now. And I've had a child. My wife has had a child. And we're gonna have another child. And we've just been making a shitload of music.
Yeah. It's kind of we're fumbling a little bit, because we've been doing a lot of studio days, and studio days are just endless, and
They bleed
all
together.
they all bleed together, and so it's I don't know, you work on a million ideas, and then some of them come out, and then you're like, wait, what? And then
Yeah.
What came?
I don't know.
What did we just delete? What did we?
What did we decide to call it? Because I only remember the demo name.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
But
So you a lot of time in the studio, or did y'all get
Yeah.
out on tour a little bit last year? Or what kind of? I'm
Yeah.
sure that birth did a little bit of probably set you back on tour, but probably got a lot of time in the studio hanging out.
A little bit. We did get to tour. It was great. I mean, we consider ourselves a live band more than anything else. The pandemic kind of taught us how to be in the studio a bit more and a bit more patiently. But we consider ourselves a live band. So we were able to tour a little bit. We're off the road for now. We're between booking agents. So we're working on some stuff right now for some really exciting stuff for, the spring and summer and fall. So, but at the moment we're just home. But there's another question in there that I'm forgetting. Was there another question in there?
Probably not.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
touring. We did get to tour and we loved it.
Where'd y'all did y'all just hit the Southeast, or did we go every which way and the other?
Yeah, a lot of Southeast, a lot of Midwest.
Nice. Any good any dates that stuck out to you as this is why we do this right there?
Ooh.
The only one that jumps out at me immediately is we played Memphis. This is sort of the opposite of that. We played Memphis on the day that that kid was running around shooting people out of his car.
Oh,
and
no.
It was gonna be a dope show, and then two of the bands pulled out on us on that day, and then the whole city was in a kind of an uproar. And so we were we still played the show, but it was a wild day.
Yeah.
That was the only other than that, Atlanta's always really cool to us. And then Chicago is always a great time in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, and then in Nashville we got to play huge shows. We played a sold out show with Charlotte Sands, who we talked about last time.
Yeah.
And we played with Wet Leg, which was huge. That was amazing.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah, they're kind of big.
Yeah, just a little bit. What's funny is we didn't know anything about them till they're like, hey, we'd like to have you on the show. This band Wet Leg's playing. We're like, oh, that's cool. And we looked them up and we were like, oh, we should rehearse probably at least a couple of times.
Wow. Well, I mean, it opened up. So was that at a I'm not super familiar with the venues up in Nashville. So which auditorium is that at?
It's called Brooklyn Bowl.
Brooklyn Bowl. Okay.
It's
Yeah, that's a pretty new one though.
a couple thousand
pretty-
cap.
Yeah,
And I can tell you, based on my experience at the Wet Leg Show in Atlanta, that I'm sure it was packed to the gills.
It
Just
was.
as ours was.
Mhm.
It was, man. We had a great time. Their crowd was amazing.
Yeah,
That's
super
awesome. What a great experience. Just getting to get with those people. I mean, I bought those tickets probably a year ago, and then I talked to the guy who booked that show in Atlanta here, and I mentioned it to him, and he was like, you mentioned two shows to me, the one of which I was in the pit for, and I don't generally go to shows, but Wet Leg
Wow.
was one where I was in the pit for it because I knew
Wow.
I had to be. He knew he had to be in it for it, so
It was,
I was
man.
blown away. Very cool. Well, so that must have been a massive time, but obviously going back to y'all's experience in Memphis, I'm sure that's one that it was not as great. But
No.
did y'all have any you guys mentioned Atlanta, like where did y'all play down here?
Smith.
We
what-
played at Smith's old bar.
Smith's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Y'all
Smith's
played
old
at Smith's?
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really cool
Yeah.
show. This local artist named Brian Alexander opened for us, and
Mhm.
that was just really fun. It just felt like it's a really like familial kind of room. It just felt like hanging out with some really great people, and we were able to play some. That was one of our first shows out after a long time, so we started playing a bunch of new songs there, which was great.
Mhm.
Nice. Did y'all play Atlanta, or did you guys go music room upstairs? Was it the downstairs one, or
The
it was downstairs?
downstairs, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, we love that place.
that's really cool.
Big Smiths crowd. But
Yeah.
man, so it sounds like you guys had that's a heck of a run there. When did y'all kind of taper down towards the end of the year last year, or was it hot and heavy until the end?
No, it was last year was still a little bit like touch and go. We were still like primarily feeling like we needed to release music and like be in the studio and do more stuff, like, and we were actually like sort of midway through the years where we sort of started we kind of started feeling out some new like booking agents and stuff like that, and so we kind of like we had some stuff planned that unfortunately didn't quite get to happen the way that we wanted to, and so we just we focused our sites a little more locally sort of the back half of last year.
Yeah.
And this year is when we're really starting to pick back up and send out our sites into the world.
Gotcha. Do y'all have like obviously a tour site in mind you guys would love to hit, like a West Coast run, or Midwest again, hit the Southeast again, or where's the focus y'all want to go to?
Yeah, I think, well,
Yeah, I mean, anywhere that has a stage and ability for us to play. Like, we just did a one-off. Where did we just go? It was Charlotte, which is 6 hours away.
Yeah, we loved it.
We played there, and we played a 35-minute set for a 6-hour drive. We're like, absolutely, we'll go.
It was
So
amazing.
it doesn't really matter like where it is. Like we love to play. I mean, they were talking about like last year how we kind of tapered off in the back end of the year, but we were really trying to gear up for this year. So that we're hitting this year strong. We've got songs in the queue. We've done a lot of work to be able to be prepared for really once the weather warms up again. And it's kind of really the world is our oyster, but we're willing to go anywhere. Atlanta's just 4 hours away. I mean,
I would love to do East Coast.
Yeah, East would be great.
We just haven't done an East Coast run ever before.
But yeah, we just also we saw some of the songs that we had, like, Strawberry Blues coming out and like some of the next releases, and we were like, we've got to, sort of let's huddle up here, get a game plan going, and then head out strong on that. So
love that. Well, you mentioned it. I mean, I want to get to it. Strawberry Blues. I mean, how do we take it from nothing to something? And when was that? When was the inspiration? And is it one that's an older one that we've refined and we feel good about now, or is it one that you guys quickly, kind of put out back half of last year and you've kind of gotten going?
Yeah, it's pretty new to us in general. We didn't record it. We didn't write it and record it that long ago. I think we started it in, I want to say November, was the first kind of original ideas. These days we write a lot with an artist named Jason Lecrecchio. He wrote another song called Dark Planet with us that's out there. Another song called Golden that's out. And he's an old friend. He's from back from our hometown. We've been making music with him for like almost, I mean, it's been over a decade.
Over 10, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like 12 or 13 years. He was just this little like pop punk kid that he used to like pay me like $100 to record his songs. And now it's just like such a great writer. So I try to write with him as much as possible. And that was one of the fast ones where it just like we wrote it in a couple hours and these guys played on it and it just was what it was. So it's like really quickly. And it was just a lot of fun. Like I think we're in the studio these days just to have as much fun as possible. Like even there's like this like, I'm assuming you've heard it. Like there's this bridge in there that kind of turns into this weird house, like Euro beat thing in the bridge, which is something I like totally did as a joke. Like we were like making the song and it was like, oh, should we do a bridge? And everyone's like, yeah, we should do a bridge. And so I started kind of programming this thing thinking they would be like, shut up, that's stupid. And Drew was like, no, man, that's it. That's the vibe. And so we just kept it. And that's maybe the first song we've ever played live. We played it live at the Wet Lake show and at the Charlotte Sand show and a couple others before it ever came out. And the reaction was just so great. And so here it is. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm sure there's people were clamoring for you to release it. I know that's something that people, when you hear it live one time, then you like can't find it again. It's like that.
Right.
You get that desire. You're like, man, I want to recapture that. I want that.
Well, and you have something like people would remember the title, they would remember the hook and come to us after the show and be like, hey, where's Strawberry Blues? I can't find it when I looked you up. And I don't think I've ever had that much reaction from a song like that. You know what I mean? Like where people were like, hey, I need this right now. So yeah, we're really excited to have it out.
That's awesome. You guys had another one, Cold Games.
Sure.
You had somebody with you on that track. Talk to me about like, did you guys collaborate together? I believe her name's Amanda
Brown.
Amanda Brown.
Amanda Brown she's a Los Angeles artist. She's actually a background singer for Adele. She's like on tour with Adele right now.
Wow.
Or doing the Vegas residency with Adele. And that was just like a random thing that we did 2 years ago that honestly, I didn't even know. We didn't know that it was going to be released as Veaux. We just thought it was an Amanda Brown track and produced it for her because we work in the studio with other artists all the time. And long story short, CBS owns that song. CBS Viacom owns that song. So we had done that song. They had like paid us out to produce and write that, us and Amanda. We did it 2 years ago and it kind of has just been nothing. And it ended up in a TV show called The L Word on Showtime. And so Viacom, CBS were like, hey, we're putting this song out as Veaux featuring Amanda Brown. And we're like, okay, cool. Like it was such a random, unintentional release, but I'm glad it's out. It seems like people are liking it.
Yeah.
They're streaming it a lot. So but it was not something that was on our radar that we didn't know if it would ever be heard ever.
Wow. That's crazy. And it's one of the ones it's under the top 5 for right now. So
for right now.
I know what so as you guys are getting in through, is a full length album coming, or is the are we going to do singles for a little bit here? What's kind of the plans kind of coming into 23 further?
I don't know, man. We try not to overthink it because then we end up doing nothing. I'm really in the mood to take a big swing and do something like an EP or a record. It just has to make sense, you know what I mean? Like I think we would have done an EP and or album a bit sooner, and the pandemic kind of knocked the wind out of our sails a bit as far as just being able to, we have to be able to record a song and feel it and get it out as fast as possible. because on a day-to-day basis, we are writing and creating stuff with other people. And so at any point, there's like 10 songs waiting to go. And there's always one that comes, you know what I mean? Like Strawberry Blues didn't exist a couple months ago. Like it was a song that we had no intention of ever doing that. So it just depends if we have like the space to craft something, the time and kind of the momentum. Like I think we had the momentum going into 2020, kind of lost that. And I think it's building back up. So I'm in the mood for something. I don't know how these guys feel though. We haven't talked about it. This plan has been singles.
Yeah. Interesting. Whenever y'all are creating with other people, like, you know, again, I'm a very, very, you know, way in the sidelines, probably in like the fourth row, eating peanuts in this. Like, how do you guys, you know, make sure that like, oh, like that's definitely their song. Like we're just, you know, collaborating, and you know, I guess how do you like help make sure that that doesn't get, you know, any lines get blurred there? Because you mentioned that you had one that was I tell you, y'all overlooked word it is an Amanda Brown song, but it ended up being a Veaux song with you guys. So, you know, how do you make sure those things stay, you know, in order?
There's a couple different ways. Like one of them is like, whose studio are we at?
Yeah.
The other way is who's writing the check.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's just who's got the idea today. Like,
and sometimes a voice, like when you're in a write with a bunch of people, someone clearly just, when we're just singing it in the room to each other and figuring out what's happening, someone just sounds the best on the thing. And there is a quality to a Veaux song that we've just now figured out, maybe in the last year, probably since we spoke, from like Moonlight Sugar on, where we really know there's a really like ethereal mathematical equation of what feels good to us, and all three of us at the same time, that we just know when it's a Veaux song. So we haven't run into a lot of issues where we write something or produce something for another artist and we're like, oh, I wish we would have kept, like, that just doesn't really happen a lot. Like, and honestly, like anything that we do apart from each other just typically isn't a Veaux song. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the ideas come from the three of us being in a room together or being inspired by a similar idea or thing. Or like I said, we write with this guy, Jason Lacricchio, a lot. We kind of have an understanding with him where when he comes over, we're writing for Veaux. And very rarely does it become something else, but there's just kind of these, there's precedence for a lot of the ways that we decide that.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I always love to get in kind of in that world a little bit and understand a little bit further.
Yeah.
You know, with do you guys? I'm sure you find the inspiration though as you guys are writing. With like, is there something that you maybe written down before that you're like, this is probably a Veaux thing, but maybe not for this person that we're writing with right now. So I'm gonna put that in my back pocket and kind of go with it from there. Like, do y'all find inspiration in those times?
Yeah. I will save if I like wake up with an idea and I know someone else besides these two are coming in, I'll save it and I won't like pitch it as something. And sometimes there are times where I'll pitch an idea that I have that I think would work for Veaux. And what's funny, have you ever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm before?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you know the episodes where he starts the Spite store, the coffee shop right next to the coffee shop, just because he hates the coffee shop owner?
Yeah, Larry's Lattes. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So Veaux has become my Spite store for all the artists that reject my ideas. When I wake up with an idea and I have an artist coming in and I'm like, this is gonna be so fire. I have a great idea, and they'll tell me no, and I'll be like, okay, like, and I make sure we finish that song and put it out. And that's my Spite store. And so that artist, it's really funny because almost every time that artist that said no will be drawn to that song when it comes out and be like, that's so cool. I've always wanted to make something like that with you. And I'm like, that was supposed to be your idea. And you said no to me. So like, Veaux is just my giant spite store.
Well, it sounds like we got the next album name. I mean, like obviously,
Yeah.
Spite
Spites,
Store,
I'm fully down
right
with
there.
that.
Spite Store.
Well, and that's the thing is I think Veaux is like a little more left of center than I think it is. To me, we're making these really down the middle pop records, and I understand that and have been told on good authority that there is a weirdness to the way that we approach pop music. So I think I try to pitch these ideas to artists a lot, and they get rejected just because they don't know what to do with it. And that's almost been the thing in our career is like we make these songs that people really love, or labels or people really love, and they're like, this is incredible. We don't know what to do with you. And so that's kind of just the land we live in, and we just decided to own it.
Hey, make your own lane. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know
That's
what
what
to
it is,
do with
man.
it, but you know what to do with it.
Yeah,
We're gonna tour and we're gonna grind, and it's gonna be awesome. So
it is what it is.
well, that's good. Well, you know, obviously we want to get into Pete Peterson here in just a second, but you know, before we do that, any new videos? You know, I don't know if we got anything in the works. We have some stuff coming up. Like, what's new there?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a video coming out. I don't know if we have a date set for Strawberry Blues yet, but we do have a video coming for
Yeah.
that. Other videos for other singles, I mean, still work in progress for those. Once we figure out the songs we're gonna release, then we'll probably figure that out a little bit
Yeah.
better.
I think March 24th, right?
Yeah.
I think a new single's coming on March 24th.
Ooh, all right. We like that. New Music
Yeah.
Friday. We love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Single out March 24th. All right. And then, anything, as far as I know we talked about touring earlier, but you're coming up here, any dates that are I know y'all open to anything, so any dates that have been set in stone yet, or are there still some talks to be had?
We have April 26th.
April 26th.
April 26th, we're playing at the Brooklyn Bull again,
Mhm.
where we played with Wet Leg.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
in May we'll be in Denver, and we're still pulling details around all of that.
Yeah,
So,
we're gonna do a quick little Denver run, Colorado
Mhm.
Springs, Denver, maybe Fort Collins, and then maybe some Midwest stuff.
mhm.
Right.
Yes. All that's still in negotiation and talks and stuff. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
Well, that'll be awesome.
yeah,
That'd be great. Well, I mean, looks like y'all got some stuff in the works. You got
yeah.
some singles coming out. I mean, is the plan to do like kind of a single a month, or like just kind of as they go, sort of?
Yeah, it's really we're just I think the word of the year for us this year is just consistency.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what it is. It has to, like, we're shooting for every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
There will be something that comes out, whatever it is, whether it be a video, whether it be a single, whatever it is, something will be coming out every 6 weeks. Like, mark it
Yeah.
down. And I think that is just not necessarily the key to success per se, but it is the key for us to be in a rhythm and progressing our careers in the way that we feel that it needs to be done. So I'm very excited. I think we've got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah.
I mean, we're ahead, which is probably the first time in our life that we've got stuff really, like I said earlier, like in the queue, which feels very, very good. It feels really, really good to be where we're at so early in the year. So I just think we have a lot of confidence going into the spring and summer,
Yeah.
fall time.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, like, I think that last year, I don't know how much had been, I don't know how much had been solidified last year, but it seems like this is a momentum, a momentum filled band that we're talking to right here. We got a lot of juice, and I love it. I love it. We're excited to be a part of it. Yeah, we got tunes coming.
Yeah, man. I think we just realized that songs work. When you put them out, people want to listen to them. And if they're good,
Yeah.
they'll do you so many favors. Like, we got that Wet Leg show, not because we're the most well-connected band, but we put out one song, a song called Dark Planet, that was kind of our just like, oh, screw radio. And it's like 2 songs in one. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's one of our favorites we've ever done. It's like 4 minutes. It's like 2 different songs mashed up. And we were kind of just like, you know what, screw radio. Let's just do something weird. And radio picked it up. And the radio station ended up putting on that Wet Lake show. And we're like, yeah, come on. We love that song, and put us on that show.
Yeah.
So I
Wow.
think for us now, we're just like, oh, so we just make songs. That's the job. So
Make-
simple.
Wow.
Yeah, write that down. Write that
Yeah.
down.
Make songs. Got it. I like it. Consistency and making songs. Though I think you guys are now ready. This is your second iteration of Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. So I think we're gonna go faster. We could. I feel like we can go faster this time. You'll go. We'll answer them one at a time.
Okay.
We go Dominic, Aaron, and then oh goodness, I'm the worst. Dominic, Aaron, in the on that order, left to right. Andrew, come on, I knew it was another A. What are we talking about here, Grant? Jesus Christ. All right. So Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. Here we go. Cake or pie?
Cake for me.
Hi.
Pie.
By the way, if there's the same questions, we're going to go back to the other tape and see if you said the same thing. So see if anything changes.
Lots change. People change, man.
Salad or soup?
Soup.
Soup.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Home run or touchdown? What would you rather hit? The game winning.
Touchdown. Ooh, this crack of the bat's so good.
Oh, I'm gonna go home run.
I gotta go home run. I'm all about the crack.
I may have made a mistake.
Crack of the bat.
It's just such a feat of strength. It's so
Yeah.
epic.
All right. You guys more night in or night out kind of guys?
Night in.
Night in.
In for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's consistent with last year, as I recall.
11 out of
Oh.
10
It only
times.
gets worse.
When you do go out for a night out, are you more likely to do the robot or the worm?
Robot.
Robot.
Worm.
Worm. All right. Let's get guac or queso? What are you ordering at your favorite Tex-Mex Mexican restaurant?
Queso.
It really depends on a lot of factors here. But
Oh yeah.
I think guac, but bad guac is such a bummer, and bad queso is kind of a bummer. Like bad guac will put me in a bad mood, but bad queso, like I'll trudge through it.
That's the deal. That's the deal. I can't handle a bad block, but queso is never bad. Queso is
No.
always something like
You can just make sense of it somehow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Cheese. There we go. All
Yeah.
right. Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles. Waffles.
Waffles.
Waffles every day.
Slightly more
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Coffee.
Tea.
Dogs or cats?
Oh,
I prefer cats, but I like dogs as well. Cats though. I have cats.
dogs.
Cats.
Ninja or a pirate? What do you more like?
Oh,
Wow.
that's a great one.
No. I'm gonna go with pirate.
Pirate.
A ninja.
All right. Gatorade or Powerade?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Gatorade. It's a little less syrupy.
Yeah, Gatorade.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a no-brainer for me.
We're all on the Gatorade train.
Yeah.
Toast or bagels?
Bagels.
Again, this is like the guac queso thing. Probably bagels, but if it's a bad bagel, I'm going to be really bummed out.
Can I be a little prissy and say scones?
So
It's kind of like a weird bagel.
Crumpet. A crumpet, if you will. All right. Chips or pretzels?
Probably. Oh man, I don't know.
come on, man, use your head.
Well, what kind of pretzels? Is it those like the big thick ones that you can get at like the
All pretzels. All
Um,
pretzels and all
all
chips.
I think I'm still gonna go with chips. I think the chips still.
Chips.
Pretzels.
All right, all right. Fries or tots?
Cool. Probably fries.
Fries. My favorite food in the world.
Gotta be fries.
All right. You guys watching TVs when you're at home, or TV shows when you're at home, or movie guys when you sit down for like a session on the TV?
Really depends how depressed I am. Probably shows.
Shows.
Yeah, we're into shows right now, but every once in a while to cleanse the palate, we'll go to movies.
My wife
Okay.
doesn't. She says she does, but she's a liar and she doesn't like movies. I just don't think she likes movies. She's one of those, like, it's really like oxymoronical how she'll like, well, I don't want to like sit here and watch a movie, but she'll watch like 2-hour-long episodes of something. It drives me crazy.
Which would be the equivalent of a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Are aliens real?
Absolutely.
Yes.
They gotta be.
Have to be.
Is
Yes.
Bigfoot real?
Yes. We went to Northern California. He's 100%.
That forest is dense.
It's absolutely no doubt about it. Like, has to be real.
I don't know. That'd be wild if he was. Yeah.
I'm not opposed, but the evidence isn't conclusive.
Is love at first sight real?
No.
Yeah.
No.
As an adult or like a 9th grade boy. Because
Just
as a
in
9th,
general,
10th
in the
grade
world.
boy, yes.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Doesn't have to last to be love.
Yeah, I know it doesn't.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's deep. It doesn't have to last to be love.
I don't know.
That's our next single right there.
Dang.
The-
New one coming
I'll-
off Spite Store.
I'll change my answer to yes.
Oh man. All right, and final Pete Peterson party pack of questions. I want to get one band from each of you guys. That's not one you've mentioned already.
Okay.
So give me a new one. One band we ought to check out that we might not know.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I'm gonna need a second.
Louis
Think about it.
Prince.
Oh god dang.
Louis
Am I
Prince.
Louis
gonna get
Prince.
phone for this right now?
I feel like
Um,
are there people out there who still haven't heard of Duckworth? Because people should be listening to
Oh, Duckworth is great.
Duckworth. All
Yeah.
right. Check them out.
Yeah, we're kind of in a vein right now, so I'll keep it going. And I've really been enjoying our friend Isaiah Huron.
Hmm.
He's
yeah.
fantastic. He's like a
R&B stuff.
yeah, it's very R&B.
Isaiah without the H on it. Isaiah Huron.
Isaiah without the age.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Well, this has been Pete Peterson's Party Pack of Questions. Veaux, lots of great stuff coming from them. We got a single coming March 24th. We got something coming every 6 weeks. After that,
Hold us
Mark
to
it.
it.
Go Stream Strawberry Blues. Go Stream Cold Game. Go Stream it all.
Yes,
Veaux, coming to
please.
a town near you. If you live in Nashville, Denver, Colorado Springs, or Fort Collins.
Small markets. But, you know,
Hey, we're coming soon. And we'll be sure to you let us know when you're coming back to Atlanta.
Absolutely.
We'll be there with a big old smile on our face. So Veaux, thank you guys so much for coming on again. We appreciate you
Yes.
guys.
man, thank
Looking
you.
forward to seeing what's coming soon.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being supportive.
Got it.